I know you can't say a lot, but what can you tease about what's coming up in season 2? What can the fans expect?
What can we tease? We can tease some real, troubles and drama between our leads in terms of are they going to be able to fight for the same thing on the same side with the same goal in mind? You know, when we're talking about things of family ties and personal relationships, as evil as some may be, at the very end of it, is everybody on board for if you have to kill a loved one in order to save the overall world, would you actually do that, and what happens with our characters in that struggle?
So it's a lot more testing of conflict between our two main characters. So they're really put to the test on a weekly basis.
That's just the emotional stuff. There's a bunch of creatures. We're introducing a creature called the Kindred, which is kind of a doppelganger to our Headless Horseman, and our characters, our heroes, realize possibly one way to battle monsters, to create a monster of their own that they may or may not be able to wield or trust. So with that, we've got a very wicked twist on the Pied Piper this year as well. And people die and people cry. So I don't know.
Well, you know, we have a new historical figure who we're going to feature prominently in the premiere, and then he'll be a big part of the season. And Benjamin Franklin, and he is a blast. We have cast Tim Busfield, and we're having a lot of fun.
That sounds fantastic. What can you say about the new sheriff? How is she going to affect what's going on there?
She's a hard ass, and she's going to be much more of an obstacle for Abbie and Crane than we've seen in the past. And she's somebody who she's been with Border Patrol for a while. She's come back to Sleepy Hollow, her hometown, and her whole goal is cleaning up this mess that the city that she sees has happened to her city. And so I think that's a very different point of view.
Yeah, her goal is not to help Abbie and Crane at all. Her goal is to help the city, and part of that is, in her view, is to control and actually shut down a lot of what's happening so far. So they're gonna clash pretty bad.
Yeah, when she looks at the last season, it's like, wait a minute. So the person in charge confessed to murder.
Yeah, she's like, I watched the first season and it's bullshit.
Yes.
Like, we must stop.
I can do better. I should be able to do better, basically.
Yeah. Season 2, we're gonna get this under control.
Was there anything particularly challenging about going into season 2 and creating that as opposed maybe to the first season?
The show's an incredible challenge. I mean, that's part of the fun of it, is this mix of tones, from horror to adventure to comedy, to these really deep emotional moments between the cast, and so balancing that and also finding this great historical perspective on our society and culture. I mean, creating that melange is a challenge, but I mean that's what I think gets us excited in the morning to get in and go to work every day.